morning, Miami. Today we have Dr. Gilbert joining us to talk about El Nino and La Nina and how it affects our weather. So, Dr. Gilbert, could you explain to us how this phenomenon works?
Okay, so pretty much Enso works that it's called El Nino Southern Association. So pretty much how this works is that El Nino and La Nina are two weather phenomena that work together throughout the years and stuff like that where they affect weather in severe ways through rainfall, through droughts, through the oceans itself, specifically the Pacific Ocean. And that, so pretty much you can switch to yes. So mind if you do the other one, please? The other one, yes, sir. Yes. So El Nino, so pretty much how it works is that we have upwelling from cold water from up down below here where South America is, it comes up through, and we have all this warm weather that's coming up from where all like from the Asian countries, that's like Indonesia, it's coming up here, it's pushing all this warm water towards the Americas. It's kind of from all that upwelling of the cold water, it's stopping from actually coming up. So then all this warm weather coming from with this specific jet stream, it pretty much amplifies all that warm weather. So this how when during El Nino affects by bringing colder weather usually to the south, specifically for us Florida, it's usually colder, sometimes wetter conditions. And then also over here, for example, like the Mid-East, the drier conditions, and all the way up here up north where Canada is, it's usually warmer conditions. And then for La Nina, you can switch. La Nina is pretty much the opposite. So all that warm water is kind of pretty much blocking, and it's still staying over there where are the Asian countries are at. And all the upwelling of the cold water coming up from down south, from South America, it's going up here, and it brings all from here from the polar jet stream instead of the other jet stream that we have colder conditions coming out here, wetter conditions where usually like Washington is at, usually same here for wetter conditions up in the Mid-East, and for us Florida, we usually now have the drier conditions, warmer conditions, so like that can bring more like drought conditions or something like that, less rainfall, which would for affect like temperature, usually being not as warm, less cool, stuff like that. And you can switch to the final one as well. So specifically for Florida, so it's usually since upcoming to our winter season, we have this is like a pretty much a graph to understand how El Nino and La Nina work together with affecting the rainfall throughout regions of Florida. So here is the key. This is our median, the little box. This is just pretty much encapsulates the median of like all the average range of data for rainfall that we recorded. And then of course the upper third cases and the lower third cases of all the range of data. So here it's sampled like during neutral conditions in Central Florida. As you can see for all the other regions of Florida, rainfall is usually in the middle compared to El Nino and La Nina. Compared to El Nino for all the regions of Florida, all the rainfall is usually more increased at an increased rate. So you get more rainfall and more wetter conditions. For La Nina conditions, however, though, it's usually cooler, less rainfall is more apparent. As you can see here, all the regions of Florida are less. And of course, here throughout Florida, El Nino neutral conditions and La Nina conditions, wintertime rainfall differs dramatically. As to tell us what we hear.
Okay, well that's Dr. Gilbert explaining Enso to us. Thank you so much, Dr. Gilbert. And that is all we have for you, Miami.